is preparing for the possibility of sustained weeks-long operations against Iran if President Donald Trump orders an attack in what could become a far more serious conflict than previously seen between the countries. That's according to 2 U.S. officials who spoke on condition of anonymity due to the sensitive nature of the planning. The disclosure raises the stakes for the diplomacy underway between the United States and Iran. U.S. envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner will hold negotiations with Iran on Tuesday in Geneva, with representatives from Oman acting as mediators. On Saturday, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said Trump's preference was to reach a deal with Tehran, but said, quote, "That's very hard to do." Meanwhile, Trump has amassed military forces in the region, raising fears of new military action. U.S. officials said on Friday the Pentagon was sending an additional aircraft carrier to the Middle East, adding thousands more troops along with firepower capable of waging attacks and defending against them.
No action.
On Friday, Trump was asked if he'd want to see regime change in Iran.
Well, it seems like that would be the best thing that could happen. For 47 years, they've been talking and talking and talking. In the meantime, we've lost a lot of lives.
Trump has long voiced skepticism about sending ground troops into Iran, and the kinds of U.S. firepower arrayed into the Middle East so far suggest options for strikes primarily by air and naval forces. Asked for comment on the preparations for a potentially sustained U.S. military operation, a White House spokesperson said, quote, "President Trump has all options on the table with regard to Iran." The Pentagon declined to comment. In a sustained campaign, the U.S. military could hit Iranian state and security facilities, not just nuclear infrastructure, one of the officials said, who declined to provide specific details. Experts say the risks to U.S. forces would be far greater in such an operation against Iran, which boasts a formidable arsenal of missiles. Trump has repeatedly threatened to bomb Iran over its nuclear and ballistic missile programs and crushing of internal dissent. Iran's Revolutionary Guard has warned that, in case of strikes on Iranian territory, it could retaliate against any U.S. military base.